Hello Bleakers, welcome back. We're playing Murder on the Orient Express. Poirot is sick and let's talk to Poirot
What
first.
has happened, Monsieur Poirot?
Murder, mademoiselle, of the most savage nature. I have ordered all of the train doors to the outside to be sealed, with the exception of the rear door of the Athens-Paris coach, so that the engineer and fireman of the train may keep the engine's boiler provided with the coal. It would become very cold in here otherwise without the steam heat. The attendant...
His name is Matteo, I believe.
Matteo will inform us immediately if anyone else attempts to depart the train. Fortunately, the only passenger in the Athens-Paris coach is Dr. Constantine here. He has examined the body. Doctor, Mademoiselle Marceau represents the owners of this train. You may speak freely.
Oh no! Who has been killed?
Monsieur Ratchet. So what shall we do, mademoiselle?
Oh, okay. We must,
Dr. Constantine, you must learn all you can about the murder.
Your faith in my powers is gratifying, miss. But already I have learned all that my expertise can tell me. I am no detective.
okay. I think,
Monsieur Poirot, I appeal to you. We cannot wait for the Yugoslavian police.
They will detain us all for weeks while they trample evidence and bluster about with no idea how to solve a murder. If only we were in Greece.
Take command of the investigation.
Oh, must I?
let's see. We both know the longer crimes go uninvestigated, the more difficult it becomes to solve.
We both know the longer a crime goes uninvestigated, the more difficult it becomes to solve.
Ah, yes, of course, I remember. You are the student of crime. And what you say is very true. All the same.
Okay.
You can be on your way to your important case in England. We can avoid delays, annoyances, and 1,000,001 inconveniences for all the passengers.
I am addressing an important medical conference in London in 2 days.
Oui, c'est vrai. Any additional delay would be difficult.
Monsieur Poirot, my job isn't much, but it's all I have. The avalanche, your injury, now a murder. If it isn't solved, I will lose my job.
No, you cannot be blamed. I will have a word with Marcel. You have my guarantee that he will not fire you.
Solve the mystery. All we need say when the police arrive is, here is the murderer.
Mademoiselle, use your own powers of observation. Alors, Poirot, he is confined to bed in the most serious of pain. How can he take command of anything?
In my scrapbook, I have a quote from you. How does it go? To solve a case, a man has only to sit back in a chair and think. Use the little grey cells of your mind.
I have often used the murderer's own words to spring my trap. And now I am caught by my own. Well done. Eh bien, mademoiselle, I will do what I can. I ask only that you do my legwork. This would appeal to you, I think.
You know it would.
I will issue to you the challenge I once made to my friend Captain Hastings. Accept, and we will play a little game between ourselves. You will need to use your own little grey cells as much as Poirot. And in the end, we will see if the student of crime is ready to graduate. Refuse? I will guide your investigations much more. Either way, the crime, it will be solved. It is an important decision you must make now before we proceed. I will not ask again. Do you accept?
I'm honored, and I gladly accept.
I am honored. I gladly accept the challenge.
Excellent. Now, if you reach an impasse, think only, what would Poirot do? Imagine that I am there beside you, offering counsel. It may help. So, we begin. Dr. Constantine, take her next door.
Okay, so the murder finally happened. Yes, now we're gonna go into the interesting part. Are we still trapped in the avalanche thing? I guess we are, but... Oh, that looks gross as fuck.
Has anything been disarranged in this compartment?
No, mademoiselle. I was careful not to move the body in making my examination.
Oh dear! Someone must have stood there and stabbed him again and again.
There is something in the pocket of his pajamas. Something heavy. I did not disturb it.
Should I take it?
Egg!
115. That agrees with my calculations.
Huh. Well, that is fucked up. Look at his eyes. Look at that neck. Huh. Okay, how many wounds are there?
How many wounds are there, Doctor?
I make it 12 wounds. 1 or 2 are so slight as to be mere scratches. On the other hand, at least 3 would be capable of causing death.
The wounds are... Some of the wounds seem to have bled. Yeah, that's what he
Some
said.
wounds seem to have bled more than others.
You see these 2 wounds, here and here. They are deep. Each cut must have severed blood vessels, and yet the edges do not gape. They have not bled as one would have expected.
Latches were already dead. Huh.
Ratchet was already dead when those were delivered?
Some little time dead.
The murderer returned to make certain Ratchet was dead?
The idea is an absurdity, of course. Even one with no medical knowledge would have been able to tell the man was already quite dead.
Huh.
Can you estimate the time of death?
It is difficult to say exactly in these matters. The open window, the cold, you understand, complicates an estimate. But I think I can say definitely that death occurred between midnight and 2 in the morning.
Okay. I'm just gonna ask all these questions,
The
actually.
wounds are scattered all over the torso.
Yes, and you see this wound here, under the right arm, near the right shoulder. Could you deliver such a blow? I have a pencil if you would like to try it.
That won't be necessary.
How do you account for it?
I don't know.
The murderer had unusually long arms.
Please let us not stray into the land of Poe with his murderous apes stuffing young girls up chimneys. I know something of apes. They kill by pummeling or crushing, not whittling away at their victim.
A left-handed murderer could strike there easily.
But of course, that blow was almost certainly struck with the left hand. Yet some of these blows are just as obviously right-handed.
Ratchet thrashed about as he was dying.
On the contrary, he lay completely composed. The bed sheets are not disarrayed at all.
Tell me something about the force of the blows.
Some were struck with a terrible ferocity as to drive the knife through hard belts of bone and muscle. Yet others seem to be haphazard and at random, glancing off, doing hardly any damage.
Maybe there were 2 guys then. Some of the striking their eyes shut. Perhaps the killer was on. Yes.
Could there be 2 murderers?
Perhaps. Some blows could have been struck by a strong man or very athletic woman. Others are weak. A frail woman, perhaps.
I don't know.
Perhaps the killer was uncertain at first, then was overcome with a bloodlust.
Or perhaps the killer tired of his exertions, weakening, yet still enjoying himself too much to leave off.
Someone striking with their eyes shut? In a blind frenzy?
And struck so many times with their eyes closed to make sure they had managed to hit a vital organ or 2?
Well, that is just...
Doctor,
Yes, Mademoiselle Marceau?
Okay.
I'm going to update Monsieur Poirot on my progress. Will you make sure the scene of the crime remains undisturbed?
Certainly. I will remain vigilant.
Thank you.
Okay.
Monsieur Poirot,
Okay, sorry. Oh, this is just... So, is somebody watching me or us?
And that is everything I've discovered so far.
We progress, mademoiselle. Now, let us see what we can learn.
Okay. The broken watch tells me... Okay.
The broken watch tells us the time of death exactly.
Very convenient, the broken watches.
1:15. Well within Dr. Constantine's estimate of midnight to 2 a.m.
What you say is true.
Okay, the wounds tell...
The wounds tell too many different stories.
Oui, the matter begins to clear itself up wonderfully. The murderer was a man of great strength. He was feeble, it was a woman, it was a right-handed person, it was a left-handed person. Ah, c'est rigolo tout ça. And the victim, what does he do in all this? Does he cry out? Does he struggle? Does he defend himself? No. He awaits his doom with the greatest composure. Merci, mademoiselle. Unfortunately, the report, it is not yet complete. There are still clues to be found, mademoiselle. Search carefully.
Okay. Thank you, Poirot. Oh no, no I don't... Wait. Maybe I have to tell him something else.
Continue the investigation and do not be afraid to go over the ground you have already covered.
Okay. You never know. Maybe the doctor is in it. So, yeah, that's the room. Wretched. It's weird how it's right next to Poirot. Well. It's a doctor. Okay.
Doctor?
Yes, Mademoiselle Marceau?
Nothing, thank you.
Carry on. Don't mind.
Okay. I'm just gonna click everywhere. What the hell? Ah, okay. We're gonna take this, this. Let's steal his food. That's all I can do here. Gonna take this.
Regardez, mademoiselle.
Oh!
I won't find anything.
Okay. You won't find
I've
what?
already searched it thoroughly.
Okay. Where else could we find something? Let's see.
I did not close the window despite the chill. I thought there might be fingerprints, and the cold, of course, helps preserve the body.
Okay.
Take care. Take care.
Okay, I think I've seen everything I can. There's not really much in here. Yeah, I think that's enough. Maybe I should go.
I should keep my... I've already...
Take his hat. See.
There is something in the pocket.
What? How does Poirot... Okay. I don't know. Let's go. I think we've found some other clues. Let's see.
Ah, your return. Is there more to report to me, mademoiselle?
And then he sucks my penis. Oh no, I'm a woman. I'm sorry. Okay, should we just skip this? Because this is kind of boring.
And that is everything I've discovered so far.
We progress, mademoiselle. Now, let us see what we can learn.
Okay, so...
The
yeah.
box of matches suggests the round one belonged to Monsieur Ratchet.
I concur.
I think it might be the assistant, because he didn't like his job. And then he just killed his old man. I don't know.
Remember the bottle I found in the suitcase?
Oui, a sleeping draught, and the bottle half empty. It would be instructive to learn if Ratchet took his usual dosage last night.
Are the false teeth important?
I don't think so.
Only to one who must wear them. And why you took for yourself the false teeth of the dead man is not for Poirot to ask. But I hope they prove themselves as useful to you as they undoubtedly did to him.
So they were not useful at all.
The small metal statuette. It is very old.
And possibly quite valuable. Take it with you. Learn more of it if you can.
So the murderer didn't go for the money, I guess, because that was pretty valuable.
The footprints outside the window are important.
What did they say to you?
The killer may have fled the train.
And gone where? Still, they must be investigated.
Found only one.
I found only the cigar in the ashtray. No pipe.
Certainly, this is a clue masculine. Monsieur Ratchet smokes the cigar, lighting it with a round match, and someone else, still to be determined, smokes the pipe, lighting it with a flat match. Merci, mademoiselle. Unfortunately, the report, it is not yet complete.
What?
There are still clues to be found, mademoiselle. Search carefully.
I thought I had okay. Let me just go back one more time. See what we can find more. Well, Poirot does some really good investigation work. Where can we...
I should keep my immediate goal in mind. It lies elsewhere.
Okay. Aha. Aha. I think I searched it pretty well the last time, so I think that's one of the only things.
I won't find...
I really want the footprints or something.
Take care.
Holy shit, what is this?
Quite interesting.
What is quite interesting? I don't get it. Okay, I think that was the clues that we found. Nothing. Ah!
The man was armed? It is bizarre. Why did he not defend himself?
Because he was already dead. By the pills, I think. So it must have been somebody from the train giving him something to eat or something and putting the pills in there, so...
This is not the time to wander. I must focus on
What? I just wanna... Okay, good.
Ah, your return. Is there more to report to me, mademoiselle?
Da-da-da-da-da. And da-da-da-da-da. Okay, I'm gonna skip this again. Oh no! Where's my
And
mom?
that is everything I've discovered so far.
We progress, mademoiselle. Now, let us see what we can learn.
Okay, the gun is...
The gun was unfired.
He would certainly have defended himself if he had been able. For now, it might be better if you keep the gun with you for your protection. I would not like our collaboration cut short prematurely. Merci, mademoiselle. Unfortunately, the report, it is not yet complete.
How is it not complete?
There are still clues to be found, mademoiselle. Search carefully.
I think we didn't search the window very well, so... We will do that in the next episode. This was sort of a... Yeah, the murder has happened, and now we're gonna investigate. So, yeah, until the next time, see you tomorrow, guys. Have a nice day. Bye.